tryna link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. come out throwing here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. With the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The gun, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! 24 yards! And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49ers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. These two teams all tied after 1.
Matt Weil.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Aaron Kendricks.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 34 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Vikings 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Back
to the ground, this time Montgomery. 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
To number 46. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
He'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Oh, this goes tipped and intercepted. Picked up here to 29, the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Adams with the hookup. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
makes sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
San Francisco.
Back to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. PAT will extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
But it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Number 27.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
George Kittle.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a 49er first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To George Kittle.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
It's Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that tag. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And they'll turn to a power game to try
score. Touchdown, Vikings. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
A movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries, or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength